The highly anticipated Stalker 2 is here, and the first cloud platform it launched for is on the Xbox cloud gaming platform with a Game Pass Ultimate subscription. You can play the game on just about any platform xCloud is supported, but is it worth it? Well, gear up, cause we're going in the zone. So we're going to cover gameplay streaming on the Xbox console, PC including the browser and PC app, TVs including the Amazon Fire TV Stick and Samsung Gaming Hub, and finally on mobile. Very much in line with Microsoft's This is an Xbox campaign. Now let's start with the Xbox console first. Games on Game Pass are the only games available to be streamed on the Xbox console for now. Purchase games will be supported sometime next year. Now to start, I was only able to play with controller on the console. Loading is fast and easy. No shaders, which is nice because the PC version has them, as I found out. Now it's hard to tell what FPS I'm getting since the xCloud preview features don't seem to be working on the console at the moment. Gameplay is decent and steady, but due to the graphics of this demanding Unreal Engine 5 game, frame rate isn't high at all, even at just 1080p. I would also suggest turning up the gamma to actually, see things. Bitrate is still too low and you really feel the lack of quality at night. You can't see a thing, even with the flashlight. I kind of feel like I'm always playing this game at night. Now let's move on to the PC with a browser or any device like a Chromebook that can play on a browser. Gameplay on the browser is a different story when it comes to inputs. Browsers like Chrome and Microsoft Edge support controller and mouse and keyboard, so use either or to your preference. They also support the preview features like the streaming stats. So now we'll see what we're running at. As expected, we're running at 30 FPS. No performance or quality mode in the settings. It is what it is. These stats will also tell you what your ping is. Mine hovers around 30, which is decent but not optimal. 25 and below is great. If your ping is around that, consider yourself lucky. The game is also not without its bugs. This guy is a real smooth criminal. Anyway, I also had controller drifting, but I found out that the problem is with everyone, not just me, or with xCloud. So the PC app does not have these preview features, and that includes mouse and keyboard support, which is super odd. You would have thought that the PC would be the first to have it. Anyway, the gameplay is the same if you play with a controller.
Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Things I ask myself every day for 200, Alex. Now I got really similar results playing on my iPhone as I did on the browser, just in a much smaller form. The game does require a controller, so I have my backbone connected, which I highly recommend. I also recommend the Razer Kishi if you're on an Android. Links for both are in the description. You can also use a Bluetooth controller like an Xbox controller or even a PlayStation controller. But I gotta admit, it's hard to play this game on mobile. Everything just seems so dark at times. But for those who play on mobile on a regular basis, won't have any issues, I'm sure. I also highly recommend playing on a 5 GHz Wi-Fi connection. And surprisingly enough, it supports the preview features, but the stats do get in the way. So my final tests were on the TVs. First with the Fire TV Stick and then with the Samsung Gaming Hub. The Fire TV basically mimics the browser experience. Hit the Xbox button on your controller to get the side menu and the streaming stats are there as well. The experience was about the same on the Samsung Gaming Hub. Now we're working on the best way to get footage on a Samsung TV, but are you noticing a pattern? Microsoft wants the exact same experience on every device possible. Everything is an Xbox, and so far, they're getting it done. Now they just need more games and upgrades. Massive performance upgrades. And last but not least, make sure you have at least a 5 GHz Wi-Fi connection with a minimum of 20 megabits per second internet download speed. In the meantime, let us know your experience of Stalker 2 on Xbox Cloud Gaming. And if you like this overview of Stalker 2 on Xbox Cloud, give us a like. Also, make sure to join as a member of the channel or join our Patreon and our Discord in the links below. And above all else, make sure to subscribe to keep it locked right here at the only place where you do battle in gaming heaven, Cloud Gaming Battle. Where the heck were you guys 5 seconds ago? Thanks for the help.